Hi, I'm Kimberlyn from Life's Work Yoga. Welcome to Storytime. We're here to connect by sharing our stories, sharing our hearts, the stories of our living and learning and just being. And we're here, whether it's live and in real time or anytime, on your time. When you find yourself in need of inspiration or guided introspection, that's why I'm here. That's what I do. And whether it's related directly to your practice on the mat or out in the world, to me, it's all yoga. And by that I mean it's all part of living and learning. Embracing the idea that this is a practice, not a perfection, and not a performance. Now, there are seasons in our life where we want to demonstrate our talents and our skills and impress, perhaps. But there's also times where we need to be our broken selves, to be seen in our process, to be held compassionately in our brokenness. And this is what I mean when I say that we come together in the circle to support and to challenge one another, to hold each other accountable, not necessarily to what we've said we will do, but more importantly, we hold each other accountable to who we know we are. And that in itself is a becoming aware, a remembering, and a choosing how we want to live, how we want to show up. So Storytime is that place, one of those places. Storytime is a free and open conversation, delayed by space and time, oftentimes, because if you're not here live, you can watch this later through the Inspired app that is exclusively to Life's Work Yoga community members. Message me if you haven't been able to find it. And there is some shared on the public platform of the YouTube Life's Work Yoga Therapy channel. But Storytime and Coaches Chat and the circles that I lead are designed to take yoga beyond the mat. But it's not beyond the intention of the practice. It's just perhaps beyond the intention of what we as modern householders have come to understand the practice of yoga to be. Yoga is a way of being in the world, and it's a strategy for aligning our body, mind, and breath, and the three dimensions of our mind, the brain, the heart, and the belly, so that we can live in greater ease. Alignment facilitates graceful transition, or as I call it, inspired shift. As we come together to remember and to relearn how to express ourselves authentically, how to cultivate the fertile soil of compassion so that we can grow deep in our roots of authentic self and grow our branches out to connect to our community and one another, both to support and to hold, to encourage, to love. Storytime is sometimes a story rooted in yoga mythology. Sometimes it's a story from my own experience. Sometimes it's a story that I've been gifted from a client or a student, in which case it helps to depict, helps to portray, helps to expand perhaps our relationship with a key concept, a life skill, a philosophy. And so Storytime will introduce that concept through the stories. And then Coaches Chat We'll expound on that story and those principles and philosophies, weave it together with not just yoga history and mythology and philosophy, but also a bit of more modern science, psychology, sociology, and my degree, my doctorate, is in organizational leadership, meaning how we function in community. Putting all that together, it's all just yoga. We're going to breathe, we're going to move, we're going to rest. Our physical body, our emotional, mental body, and our energetic body. And I want to help you craft your daily practice so that you can live well. You can live vibrantly, no matter what your life circumstances might be today. It started off as a weekly event, and now it's moved to a monthly event so that I can really hone in these lessons to be potent and timely. And that takes a little more time on the back end. So thank you for being here. Please reach out if I can be of support. I want to hear from you. In order to make learning happen, we have to get involved. That doesn't mean involvement has to look a certain way, but it has to be a reaching out and a diving in, a balancing of these energies in order to shift our own mental and emotional well-being. We gotta grow and expand and try some new things. And maybe that's why you're here. You're ready to do it differently, because whatever it is you're doing has still left something perhaps not quite in ease, not quite in alignment. We have to learn everything that we do. Sometimes that means we have to unlearn that which we've already perfected or at least gotten good at. That's the inspired shift. As we move towards greater alignment for inspired living. Find the yes to your best life by finding yoga as a practice to help you breathe, move, and rest. And share your stories so that we can connect, you and me, and you and your community, wherever that may be. I look forward to seeing you here again each month, whether it's Storytime, Coaches Chat, or Coaches Circle. Let's connect. If you need more personal attention, we can do that too. I offer a free inspiration checkup so that we can explore the possibilities on how I can meet you where you're at and take you down that path of finding, of remembering, and rediscovering your own authentic, beautiful self. Until then, be well. May you breathe deeply, move freely, labor lovingly, and live vibrantly. Namaste.